Hello everyone, Dr. Spinach here. In this video, we are going to be talking about the resources you can use for PLAB 1 and how to prepare for PLAB 1 or AKT, that is Applied Knowledge Test, which PLAB will be converted into in 2024. So before we dive into the aspects that we'll cover in this video, first, let me introduce myself to you. I am Dr. Spinach and I am a foreign medical graduate. I completed my medical education from Zhengzhou Medical University in China. I came back to India, did my internship. I passed my FMGE, PLAB 1 and PLAB 2 exams for India and the UK, and I host a YouTube channel where I help my fellow doctors who actually are going or taking the same journey as me through my knowledge, expertise, and mistakes. That's all. So that's now let's dive into what we're going to talk about in this video. Okay, so let us start with resources that you can use for PLAB 1. So, well, we have a ton of resources on the internet and it really has been a tough choice for most of us to select the resources. And on my Instagram, I get a lot of messages that what resource should I use and how should I study for PLAB 1. So in today's video, I'll cover all of that. So stay with me until the end. Now, well, so resources that are available on the internet are plenty, and these include PLABable, Mudrevisions, PLAB 1 Keys, Swami, and Simpsons, etc., etc. So these are some of the resources that I'm familiar with. Now, well, how do you choose a resource? In my previous video on how to prepare for PLAB 2 and the resources to use for PLAB 2, I actually described how to choose a resource for your exam. So if you've not watched that video and if you are on your PLAB 2 journey, do watch it. Now back to how is the best way to choose your resource? Well, the best way is to ask someone who has already taken the exam. So the recommendations are the best way. Now, if let's say they have taken a course or a question bank, ask them for their feedback. If the feedback is positive, then go for it. If it is negative, then think of something else, go with something else, try to find out which one would suit you best in your journey. Okay, so but that's like how do you do that? But let's talk about facts, right? Well, according to most of the people, it's good to use either PLABable or Mudrevisions as question banks. So I'm saying either of the two. I'm not saying you have to use both of them, because I think either one of them are enough. But how do people usually prepare is they also take PLAB 1 keys as like a note basis. So, and they read PLAB 1 keys and then they solve some questions from the question bank, right? So the notes and then question bank, notes and then question bank. This is how they do it. So this brings us to our next topic of discussion, that is prepare for PLAB 1 or AKT exam. So now this is something that you should hear out really, attentively and clearly. So what you can do is you can read one subject in PLAB 1 of PLAB 1 from the notes, and then solve questions from the question bank about the same subject. So you read one subject and you solve the same questions, solve the questions from the same subject. This approach is quite well known among the doctors who take PLAB 1, who are preparing for PLAB 1. But however, the issue that arises here is when you don't understand something, when the concepts are not clear, you usually go to the internet and then, you try to find the information and clarify your concepts around that subject there. So for that thing, well, what I'm doing now is I'm going to live stream on YouTube about PLAB 1 and AKT or AKT/AKT. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a subject and a topic from that subject, and then we will learn at that topic like just not learn it, like we will understand the concepts of that topic and discuss. So this is gonna start from this month. This is about PLAB 1 or AKT. So, well, all of you are welcome to join, and I would suggest you should join, but I've not yet released the dates. So I usually keep posted my audience on Instagram and Facebook. So if you have any of those, do join me there. I will post the link in my description. So about that. So that's something separate, but let's come back to what we were discussing. So you can read one subject from the notes and then start solving the questions. Done, good. Do it again. Read the notes, do the questions. Okay, do it for the first month. Done, great. Now, next month, the second month, come up with your revision schedule as well. From the second month onwards, start revising the subjects you actually completed in your first month. Now, how do you do the revision is you read the notes completely and maybe only solve the questions that you couldn't solve in your first read, like in your first attempt. So only do the questions you marked incorrect, let's say, right? But you do have to make sure that you have to also read some of the new subjects in this month, right? Now that's done. Let's come to the third month. So in the third month, you have to do the similar thing. You will need to read both the old and the new subjects. From this month onwards, you also need to make sure that you try to focus on re-revising the subjects that are very weak, and maybe leaving the subjects that you have a good grip on. So that's for the third month. Now, moving on to the fourth and final month. Now, I usually recommend a minimum of 4 months of preparation before attempting your PLAB 1 exam, right? Now, if your fourth month is the final month of preparation, as I said, like fourth and final month, if it is, then you'll have to make sure that you have completed reading all the subjects and solved all the questions on that, right? So that in your final month, you can just revise, okay? So now let's say, if in case you couldn't complete all your subjects, then leave them. Well, when I gave my PLAB 1 exam, I couldn't complete 5 subjects, like some of them were palliative care, orthopedics, geriatric medicine, etc. I left them and then I started revising the subjects that I've completed in the past 3 months, let's say. I only prepared for 2.5 months. That's a different story, but that's what I did. So why are you doing this? You don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. You want to be a master of all the subjects you've learned so far. So basically, revision is the key to become a master in the subjects you've already read at least once. This makes you perfect in that subject. And what happens next is when you're attempting this question paper in your real exam, you are 100% sure that the answer to this subject question is this. You don't have to, your mind doesn't dance between 2 options and you are not able to decide which one's correct because, well, you didn't revise enough. So revision is important, more important than reading new stuff. So revise in the last month of your preparation. So that's about how to prepare for PLAB 1 and what resources to use. I will definitely start streaming about PLAB 1/AKT soon this month. And as I said, I shall be releasing the date and the subject or topic beforehand. So keep yourself updated on that. And this is not just for people who have done like their, let's say, who are just preparing for PLAB 1. This is for everyone, for every medical student. This is going to help you clear your basic concepts and also apply them to questions. So do come, whoever is watching this video, do come and join me. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it. Now, thank you very much. Do not forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and share it with your friends if you think this benefited you, and then maybe this may benefit them as well. Click on that notification bell. You do not want to miss any updates from me. And, well, have you subscribed to my channel? No? Well, if you're watching this, you need to subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Well, that is all. I will see you in my next video. Let me know what you want to see in my next video. Comment on the comment section so I'll know that. Thank you very much. Dr. Spinach signing off.